Your Excellency have extensive experience in the field of peace, security, and diplomacy, including through holding posts such as Egypt's Assistant Foreign Minister for African Affairs, as well as former ambassador to a number of African countries. In light of your latest involvement as part of the eminent personalities of the APRM, the African Peer Review Mechanism, what lessons do you draw from this rich experience in terms of concrete suggestions to advance peace and security efforts in Africa, but also to ensure the realization of African Union Agenda 2063, as well as the Sustainable Development Goals?
Peace and security situation in the African continent is not the same as it used to be a dozen of years ago. It has been improving and improving and improving, because the idea we have about Africa, that this is a continent full of conflicts and illnesses and people that are really not advanced and all of this, is not true. We have very good examples in the continent, and actually one of them is a country where I served as ambassador, and this is Rwanda. So I saw a devastated, completely destroyed country. And when I say destroyed, I'm not talking only about buildings or roads. I'm talking about human beings. It was really such a disaster what happened in this country. When I went back a few years ago, I didn't recognize the country. Beautiful flowers everywhere, cleanliness. The people are so professional. How the country was transformed from a state to another completely. This makes you believe in Africans and in Africa. It is not like what they say everywhere. No, we can. And as we have as a slogan, this is the Africa we want. We have to stop and prevent the hate speech. This is very important. The hate speech was one of the main factors why the genocide in Rwanda expanded to the whole country. The same in South Africa. So if we want really the peace to be established anywhere in the world, we have to start by the speech. The hate speech has to stop. We have to start talking without any discrimination about any part of the society. To really establish peace, we have to understand that peace is a holistic approach. It's not only about crisis management, it's not only about prevention. No, it has to be including, for example, the economic factor. Most of the disputes and crises are happening because of poverty, because people need the resources, financial resources to live or to ameliorate their standard of living. When they don't have this, they start fighting. The holistic approach means that all the SDGs, all the content of the AU strategy 2063 about the Africa we want has to be included. It's the woman who will really teach the community through her children, through her neighbors, whatever, how to establish the peace and keep it. It's also the woman who can understand the real roots, because when we have to build peace, we have to go back to the roots to know the reasons why whatever crisis is happening doesn't happen again. And this is a woman. Capacity building for the women, for them really to be able to work at any society, not only on the level of their small families, but I'm talking about the whole community. So the role of women to establish peace is number one. And you cannot omit half of the society, like we are doing now, from the peace process anywhere. They are more qualified to do this just by being women, just by being women. The SDGs in Africa, in general, have been observed. They are, there is conformity between the SDGs and the African strategy, and things are running slowly but surely in this direction. So I'd like really the whole world to change the idea they have about the continent. Through the APRM, I have been doing, we went to actually 3 countries. I've been to Mozambique, I've been to Nigeria, and to Sudan lately, the latest one. Through COVID, the women have the main role. It's the woman who can really protect the children, create awareness among her family and her neighbors and the community, how to be safe in this regard. And also, as we see, women didn't stop working. If we talk about the APRM also, I have to say that this is one of the mechanisms that can create a kind of early warning about what's happening in the continent. Because when you go there to review the situation, you can detect easily if there are some symptoms that can lead to an explosion later on. So the APRM, through the early warning, we can take all preventive measures to really avoid having more conflicts in the continent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.